Ma'am, tell us about CSR initiatives taken by your company.
Keeping in mind that we are a data services company targeting the youth, we want to bridge the huge digital divide in the country, and so because of that, we started Aircel A Plus. Aircel A Plus is basically a computer literacy and vocational training initiative that we run across the country. At the moment, we have close to 20 centers, and we have partnered with a training partner to teach these underprivileged students the usage of computers and to use internet. Actually, we want to provide internet to all in the country, so this was why we amalgamated our business and CSR together, where we decided that we should target the youth on internet and vocational training and skill development actually. So in these centers we train the youth on and we actually train the youth, empower the youth, the underprivileged youth on computer usage, internet usage, and give them skill development where they are able to go out into the world later and make a life for themselves, add value to their lives and the communities and families that they are supporting. So that's what we do in the education aspect of our CSR initiatives. Besides that, we have a long-running flagship initiative called Save Our Tigers. We've been associated with this cause for the last 4 years now. We work with several NGOs on ground, doing work with the NGOs on ground in all the protected areas of the country, working to save our tigers, and in turn we save the environment, the rivers, as the tiger is on top of the food chain. Uh, with the Tiger Initiative, we also run a nationwide program called Kids for Tigers, which is at the moment running across 15 cities. And this is not necessarily targeted at underprivileged youth. It targets just about anyone to educate them on the nuances of saving the tiger and in turn how to save the environment. So far, we've had this program running for the last 3 years, and hopefully, we'll see how it takes us ahead. We have another initiative called Kids for Tigers Express, which is a similar program on the kind of program that we run as called Kids for Tigers, except that this is a mobile school that goes around the communities of Ranthambore, teaching them on saving our tigers, the importance of saving our tigers.
And ma'am, how do you involve your employees in these type of programs?
Our employees and their families take part in several fun and fundraising activities like a Diwali bazaar, blood donation camps, disaster management, where they would volunteer their time, money, and things in kind. And we have ongoing donations to NGOs wherever we feel the need.
And ma'am, do you think students should be imparted with the knowledge about CSR? And for this, is there any message you would like to give to the student community?
I think that students must be imparted knowledge about the corporate responsibility. It is not only students, it is a responsibility of everyone in our country to be conscious about what we can give back and what we don't have. And we as a country are still in need of, there is a huge need in our country to support a lot of, to support, what would I say, to support a lot of causes. So, okay, if you go back to what Aircel does, we consciously chose these two causes. But I think students should be aware of what kind of country they are living in and what kind of causes that we need to sort of support here. Uh, I think in schools and in colleges there must be a lesson which is primarily targeting responsibility. So it shouldn't only be called corporate social responsibility. It should be called a responsibility class on what all they should be able to do to help. And in some countries, like you have the youth going and working for a year in the army, I think here we should make it compulsory for all students to go and work on a project, not only primarily just for a CBSE program where you just need to go and spend X amount of hours, which is just to get your marks. It should be imbibed in our systems. Our kids should grow up with the feeling that they need to give back and learn what there is to give back and how to give back. That is very important.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving us your precious time and sharing with us such valuable information to give us an insight to practical knowledge on CSR. I'm sure it will help us in the long run.
You're most welcome.